Hello everyone, welcome to the third part of the video. So in the last video I had explained you what is self-analysis. Now I will be explaining you how to analyze yourself. You must examine your strengths, weaknesses. You must examine the opportunities and the threats, which is known as SWOT analysis. In this way, you will be able to analyze yourself. This will help you to understand yourself in a better way. So SWOT, it stands for strength, weakness, opportunities and strengths and threats. First of all, I would like to talk about strengths. So you must try to understand what are the advantages you have that others don't have. For example, what are the skills that you have, what are the certifications that you have, or just examine about your connections, about your education, and in this way you'll be able to understand what are the advantages you have and others do not have. Try to find out what do you do better than anyone else. So you will come to know what is your strength, what you can consider as your strength. The next is, what personal resources can you access? So this is another thing that you ask yourself and find out the answer. Also try to find out what do other people see as your strengths. So you can go and ask your boss, you can go and ask your friends, and you can try to understand what other people consider as to be your strengths. So if they have considered those qualities to be your strengths, that means those qualities can be counted. Next is, you must also see what are your achievements and what made you proud. So in that way you will be able to understand your strengths. So these are some of the things that is related to strength, and if you try to examine these things, you will definitely be able to find out your strengths. Next is weakness. Try to figure out what do you usually avoid, or what makes you feel uncomfortable. So that particular thing is your weakness. So try to think what makes you feel uncomfortable and what are the things you prefer to avoid. Again, ask others about your weaknesses. Ask other people what they consider to be your weakness. In that way you will be able to understand or consider that the things that the other people have mentioned are your weaknesses. Try to find out when you don't feel confident at all, about what things, about what skills, about what things you are not at all confident. So that is your weakness. What you can do is you can learn it. If it is related to a skill, then definitely you can learn it. Also think about your bad habits. What are your bad habits? So that is also a weakness which can definitely be changed over a period of time. So these are the few things that is related to weakness, and this is how you can figure out your weakness. Next, opportunities. So opportunities are something that is related to the external environment. So you must be able to see what are the opportunities around you. You must be able to grab the chances and take the opportunities. So you must be well aware of the external environment as well. The last thing is the threat in this analysis. So along with the opportunities, you must also be aware of the threats. You must know what are the threats that you might face in the future. So you should not ignore that part. Ask yourself these questions like, could any of your weakness lead to threats? If yes, then you have to change it. You have to change it. Does changing technology threaten your position? If that is the situation, if yes is your answer, then definitely you have to change yourself. So if you ask certain questions to yourself, then definitely you will be able to understand, and you will be able to definitely help yourself, and that's how you will be able to know about the threats, and that's how you will be able to overcome the threats. To overcome the threats, in order to overcome the threats, you must be able to know that these are the certain threats. You must have the ability to foresee it. So that's how you can be successful, you can be a happy person. So that's all about self analysis. Thank you so much.